Hello students, welcome to West Bengal English Medium Guide. Today I am going to give you the rest of the insight question answers from chapter number 4 Forest Ecosystem Class 7 EVS West Bengal Board. I provided 36 insight question answers in the previous video in part 1. If you have missed, then please check out the description box or playlist. You will find that video from there. So let's start. This one is part 2 from question number 37. From where do the trees get nutrients in deciduous forest? Enough amount of nutrients from decomposition of organic matter are available to the trees. 38. Which living creatures are found in deciduous forest? Elephants, deer, tiger, blue bull, wild boar, jackal, fox, wild cat, and many types of birds and snakes are found commonly. 39. Where are the deciduous forests found? These types of forests are found in North Indian plains and all over peninsular region of the country. 41. Where are boreal forests found? Boreal forests are found in the northern latitudes adjoining tundra zone. 41. Why don't the trees have adequate time for growth? The harsh conditions of climate are responsible for short growing season of 3 or 4 months only. The trees thus do not have adequate time for growth. 42. How do the leaves in the trees of boreal forest conserve moisture? How does it help them? As an adaptation to the harsh climate, trees have waxy, needle-shaped leaves to conserve moisture. In winter, precipitation and surface water remained locked up in the form of frozen ice. It helps them to sustain themselves during long winters. 43. Why are the boreal forests unstable? These forests are highly unstable in the past. They have shifted their course on account of climate change. Low animal biomass and lack of diversity also contributes to this instability. Number 44. Where do animals mostly live in boreal forest? In boreal forest, animals mostly live beneath the snow. 45. Which animals in boreal forest scurry through tunnel beneath? Animals like mice, voles, and screws scurry through the tunnel beneath. 46. Why do these animals scurry through tunnel beneath? It serves two purposes. It saves them from large animal predators. It acts as a thick layer of insulation. Number 47. Which animals are found in the boreal forest regions? A large number of migratory birds visit this forest in summer. The mammals found in this forest are bears, deer, moose, and wolverines. Some carnivores such as wolf and lynx, including large animals like grizzly bears, feed on other animals. Next one, 48. Forests are great reservoirs of water. Fill in the blank. 49. Which organic matters are collected on the forest floor? In forest ecosystem, large amount of organic matter is collected on the forest floor in form of fallen leaves, twigs, bark, etc. 50. How do huge amounts of water retain on the forest floor, or how forests act as an agent of retention of water? So for this both question you can write this answer. The dead organic matters like fallen leaves, twigs, bark, etc. soaks up and retains huge amounts of water like a sponge. Number 1, wetness of leaf, foliage and wet soil. Number 2, falling up pore spaces in soil. Number 3, percolation of water into the soil along roots of plants. 4, the fine spaces between soil particles act like a capillary. They retain water as a result of surface tension due to the mutual attraction of water molecules for one another. Water is retained in the pore spaces against the gravitational pull. 51. How do forests act as an agent of percolation of water? Trees, tree canopies intercept rainfall and prevent the direct impact of raindrops on the soil. Tree canopies retain large amount of rainwater and modify the flow of water. Extra water flows along stem and percolates into soil through cracks and gaps at the interface between soil and tree trunk. Water is retained in soil and remains available for long periods after rains are over. 52. The groundwater is also known as subsoil water. 53. How does the groundwater change from one zone to another? The groundwater or subsoil water changes from one zone to another. In the zone of saturation, all spaces in the underlying rocks are filled up with water, and in the zone of aeration, water is only partially present. 54. What is aquifer? The underground storage of water in the rocky or sandy substrata is called aquifer. Number 55. How do forests help to moderate the seasonal and annual fluctuation of water table? Forests help to moderate the seasonal and annual fluctuation of water table through soil moisture control. 56. By which process forests help to maintain the level of aquifer groundwater table? Forests generally promote percolation of rainwater, which helps to maintain aquifer groundwater level throughout the year. 57. How does forest prevent soil erosion? Forests act as controllers of soil erosion through following means: protection of surface soil, check the speed of wind and flood water. 58. How do forests prevent soil erosion through protection of surface soil? A layer of dead and decaying organic matter deposited on the forest floor, which protects the underneath soil from erosion. 59. Name two agents which are responsible for soil erosion. The two agents are wind and water, which are responsible for soil erosion. 60. How do forests control the speed of wind and water to prevent? The two agents, wind and water, are responsible for removing a layer of surface soil, causing different types of soil erosion. Rows of trees act as speed breaker of wind and water and check their capacity to erode soil. 61. What does make the air humid? The presence of water vapor makes the air humid. 62. What is transpiration? Loss of water in the form of water vapor from the plant to the atmosphere is known as transpiration. 63. What causes transpiration? If humidity is high, water is lost slowly into the air as a result of transpiration and vice versa. 64. What do we get from forest, trees and shrubs? Forests and trees and shrubs are the major source of firewood, timber, fruits, resins, and medicinal plants, genetics resources. 65. What is wood used for? Wood is used as a fuel in homes and by different industries. Early men used wood to set up fire for cooking food. They also used wood for making weapons. 66. What is timber used for? Timber is used for making furniture. 67. Which trees are commercially valuable? Trees like teak, shal, shisham, mango and babul are commercially valuable. 68. Which is best known timber? Teak. 69. Teak is resistant to white ants. 70. What is sal used for? Sal is used for railway sleepers. 71. What is sandalwood used for? Sandalwood is used for making perfumes. 72. Fruits and vegetables are important source of food. 73. Fruits and vegetables contain minerals and vitamins. 74. Name some common fruits: mango, banana, apple, orange, walnut, custard apple, jackfruit, jamun, etc. So I have provided 74 inside question answers from the chapter forest ecosystem. I will give you the rest of the inside question answers in the next video. So till then, take care and bye.